Well, Silent Hill 2 reviews pulling in the views as well as one might expect.
Yes. Doing quite good.
Perhaps to be expected.
I still think somehow your Call of Duty one is still going to be the biggest views of the year.
Well, people like
This is the Google Pixel 9, and this
They didn't
is
get their Spunk Gargle Wee Wee for like 2 years in a row.
I know. I sort of dropped off on it. But, you know, I feel a personal attachment to Black Ops 6 because I remember the 90s. I remember when
this
Bill
one's
Clinton was president.
Yeah, I mean this one's like alternate history, so I don't know if you'll remember that, but
Oh, I'm sure that's what they'll say. Oh, it has alternate history in which it made sense for us to be dipshits. Anyway, it looks like we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yahtzee Tries. I'm Yahtzee, the one who tries, and Nick's here too.
the one who cries.
Ha ha ha! Nice. That wasn't even planned.
No, it was not. I might cry though because our YouTube backend keeps breaking on Edge, and I don't want to switch to Chrome or Firefox.
That's probably because the views are coming in too thick and fast. Anyway, I've got a nice notional connecting theme for the two games we're playing today. They're both movie tie-ins about monsters.
Movies that you have not watched.
No, that's why I bring normal people into these streams. Why are you not in windowed mode? I distinctly remember telling you to be in windowed mode. Thank you, that's more like it.
There we go. I guess Microsoft Edge just does not want to work for the YouTube backend. So I have to use Chrome, which is going to slow down the computer to a crawl.
Wait, you actually use Microsoft Edge?
Yeah.
Didn't realize anyone still used that.
Still?
I figure it was only like pre-installing it that meant it had any kind of user base at all.
I had to stop using Chrome because it has horrible memory leaks.
Well, just get a better computer. I don't know what to
I
tell you.
have a really good computer.
Chrome seems fine for me, mostly. Anyway, this is Kong's Virus Instinct, which is part of the Monsterverse. What was the most recent film in that? Was that the Godzilla vs. Kong thing?
That was, a New Empire, which I think some people liked. I watched it recently, and I thought it was real dumb.
Well, it's kaijus. Okay, so this, we're replacing this in the canon here. This is after Godzilla and Kong defeated Mechagodzilla, whenever the hell that was.
I think that's the second movie? Yeah, Rise of the King of the Monsters? Yeah. Oh man, TM558 beat E1 Crazy for life for the first Super Chat today.
Oh man.
Super Chat at $5 says, Yahtzee, what's a common piece of writing advice that you disagree with?
Well, I don't know if it's common, but I remember reading that Stephen King writes 20 drafts of every chapter. And I'm like, I mean, I know he's a pro, but that seems like far too many. I think I'd probably lose interest before I read 20 fucking drafts or something. So, full disclosure, I've actually already played through this game. I'd only meant to, give it a go, but it turned out to be pretty short.
How short? Like 2 hours short?
Well, maybe a bit longer than that.
Okay.
Not very long at all.
I'm surprised you played through the whole thing. Does that mean it's not terrible?
Well, I've actually played through both this and the other game. Well, I haven't finished the other game, but I was considering them both as fully emblematic subjects, but I think I prefer them here in this format, where we can group them together and take the piss.
Keeper Dace resubscribed to Tier 1 over on Twitch. Says almost a full year of subscribing, you beautiful people. Yeah, our 1 year anniversary celebration is going to be on November 16th, Saturday. We'll be streaming all day.
Oh, crazy. So this is a pretty straight hairy dad game. We play a hairy dad, and we're going, and no one's asked us to come and save our daughter, but we've decided we're going to anyway.
Is this? I mean, I've seen the trailer. This is just another, run to the right game.
Actually,
Is there more involved?
it bleh. It's well, I guess you could say it's a Metroidvania,
Oh, really? Okay.
although there's not actually any reason to go back to previous areas, so it's more like just a vaguely open-ended linear sequence of puzzles.
All right. Yeah, this game kind of came out of nowhere. They just announced it, and then I was like, "Yeah, it's out in like a month or two." I was like, "All right."
Well, it worked for Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, there's the problem, everyone. The master volume's still low. Ah, that's more like it.
This one's not your fault, Russ.
Susty Guru 2000 donated €5. Says, yeah, but Stephen King is on cocaine. Speaking of which, would Yahtzee ever do cocaine to speed up his writing?
I have done cocaine. I don't think it's speeded up my writing, although it sped up my talking speed for a while. Boy, look at that run animation. Now that's... now that's an embarrassing dad run animation.
How do you run?
Not like that.
I don't know. You got really long legs. I can picture you running just like this.
Oh, I run.
Should we film it and put it on the channel?
Oh, I run like a spaz.
No offense, Rusty.
I have very flaily limbs when I
Dad's
run.
going to get you out of this mess, Stace.
My favorite part of our PAX West videos at the end, Jack runs away from the camera, but his ankle is still hurting, so he's just kind of shuffling like a grandpa.
Yeah, laugh it up. You'll be encroaching on your 40s soon enough.
No. 31st. Listen, I'm 2 years late for my MRI for my heart because, getting fired right around the time you need to re-sign up for insurance doesn't help.
Wow,
And I'll be
American
back on
healthcare.
Yeah, I'll be back on hockey skates soon enough.
Isn't it the best?
No, it's the worst. You can only sign up in November. It doesn't matter if you're gonna die before then. Too bad.
Anyone in there?
Go away.
I'm just
Colin
looking for some
remembered
help.
tip jar for 8
Dad
months.
said I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
I don't know if he posted a message or not,
Dad's
but I
a
missed
smart
it.
man. I used to tell my daughter the same thing. Her name's Stacy. What's yours?
Billy.
There's something off about the voice
I
acting in
haven't
this
seen
game.
her.
That's all right, Billy.
Such as I can't hear it, so
No,
Dad went
it's hard to
check
put
on
my
Mrs.
finger
Brown,
on. It's like
And then he attacked.
He.
it's not so much the performances as the direction.
Seemed
I think
Very, very angry. Stomping
Who
around
the-
and
who made
smashing
this
stuff.
it feels like
Isn't
what
he supposed to
happens
be-
when you give the actor the
Hey,
line but don't tell
I'll
them
leave
what
if
the
you want,
context
but
of the line
maybe
is.
We can go look for your pa together, huh?
I'm supposed to wait for him here. Are you looking for your daughter?
developer is 7
You got
levels.
me there, Mr.
Yes.
I have
Smartpants?
never heard of them.
Well, apparently
Boy, that
they...
game is not selling well on Steam.
No,
Yes.
no, it's not lighting the world ablaze.
Okay. Stay put and be brave.
But hey,
I'm sure your pa
it's
will be back in no
tying
time.
into a movie, you don't see that much these days.
The kid's smart. He'll take care of himself.
This does remind me a little bit of
Krakow.
what's that game by Orson Scott Card? Shadow Complex.
These guys are based out of Poland.
Poland has a really good games industry. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like no other Eastern European
These
country
boards
does,
look
like
loose
in the
enough.
same way.
Still not the best idea to just
I
punch
wonder if there
barehanded.
was some kind of government subsidy for video games in Poland.
Well, I think they just attracted a ton of talent because of CD Projekt Red and Techland.
Pipe should do.
Okay,
It has to.
maybe.
But yeah, I do think the government heavily supports the industry too.
Yeah, because in Brisbane, the government for a while subsidised the games industry, so there was quite a lot of big studios for a while in the city. But then that stopped, and then they all buggered off.
You know, I kind of think a Kong game would start with a bit more Kong.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But
Yeah.
I guess you just go, oh, these buildings are ruined by something. That's like foreshadowing or some shit. This game just loves randomly dropping bits of ceiling on you. Every time it happens and I get hurt by it, I go, that's a real cunt trick game.
Jamlo says this game is making the same mistake as the 2014 onwards monster movies. We don't care about the humans. Yeah.
Well, yes. Well, you say that, but perhaps I could introduce you to a little blockbuster hit called Cloverfield, which was entirely focused on the humans in a kaiju movie, and everyone really liked it.
Yeah, but that was also because it was like unique for the time when it came out. Like there weren't, like it was a found footage kaiju movie.
Well, you can't not have some kind of human element in a movie. You can't just have a monkey fighting a lizard for 2 hours. You gotta have Bryan Cranston in the middle of it, getting angry. I mean, the human element is what, you know, glues it all together. Surely.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, you wanted King Kong. There he is.
he just leaped over to you.
Yeah, he ain't putting up with any shit, this boy.
Boy, those animations are not great.
You don't think?
No.
It's difficult when a game has to operate on multiple different scales, I suppose. Because you got the human-sized characters, and you got King Kong as well. If you want to see a game that does difference in animation scaling really well, look at Shadow of the Colossus. Now that shit animates like it's actually a really big thing.
Orca. And the symbol, Greek letter.
Yeah, I know Transformers are kaiju.
Yeah, Transformers have personalities, don't they?
Yes, that's fair. I was more taking that from the angle of just big things hitting each other for 2 hours.
Well,
Pretty banged up.
even like the classic Godzilla movies had like some normal-sized Japanese dudes that you were supposed to relate to and shit.
Should come in handy.
I haven't watched Godzilla -1 yet. I keep meaning to pick up a copy of it.
Alright, we got a map. Now it's a Metroidvania that completely goes across a perfectly linear line and has absolutely no secrets to go back and collect once you've got more traversal powers. Oh well.
What does he get for traversal powers?
It's just you find a stronger melee weapon that can break down walls, and you do get a grappling hook at one point, but that's not till like pretty late.
Godzilla 1998. Is that the one? That was Godzilla 2001, right? Godzilla 1998. Oh, yeah, 1998. Oh, I've watched that movie a million times.
Growl, nothing stops hairy dad from rescuing his daughter. Rawr! I'll tear the door apart.
I don't really understand why it's so weird. Like movie studios put out these kind of like lower budget projects when they have like these massive budgets to work with.
Well, as
and
I've
we got
said,
Peter Jackson's King Kong, which Marty's working on a video for, and that was a good movie tie-in game, way better than it deserved to be.
well, I don't think it's a money issue. As I've said, that the reason we don't really see movie tie-in games anymore is because games are too unreliable in terms of development time, and they take too long. And films are only getting easier to make now. You can film them on your fucking iPhones, so it's getting harder and harder to sync up release dates.
Well, this didn't sync up with anything.
Okay, and there's a guy who looks a bit like Charles Dance.
Disastrous Titan attacks. For letting monsters loose all over the world, I'd say that's putting
Did I
it
enjoy the
mildly.
Pacific Rim movies?
No, I don't take kindly to failures.
I think I didn't mind the first one. I think I watched the second one on a plane ride home from Europe at one point. I don't
There was a
remember much of it.
second Pacific Rim
Hunt
movie.
him down.
Yeah.
I won't tolerate.
Oh yeah, they
any
wanted
more
Pacific Rim to be a
setbacks.
whole. I think they're doing more Pacific Rim stuff right now, actually.
You can tell I watch a lot of films.
Let's get out of here.
Franchise. Yeah, because Yeah, Netflix just did some anime series for it.
Yeah, Pacific Rim was largely about the humans, wasn't it?
Yes.
Hey, you! Give it back now!
But they were also just
Easy.
controlling giant
I don't
robots, so
want any
Transformers,
trouble.
you know,
Just
same
let
thing.
me go on my way.
That thing belongs to us, and I'm taking it back.
I'm sure that won't upset anybody in our chat. Me comparing Transformers and Pacific Rim. Oh, you fight people in this.
Yeah, it feels very, very token. And I win.
You could have left me alone.
You could have left me alone.
Yeah, there's this whole thing how there's these like mercenaries who have taken over the city or something,
Yeah.
and
Stay
you
right
have to
there.
kill them all because none of them can be talked down, I guess.
I'm just trying to catch my daughter, man.
Why are you all so stubborn?
I
Hey, you
wake
didn't
up
have
on
to
a daily
bring-
basis his wife and try this game because he's doing a theme today. We're trying this and another
Yeah.
movie-based game.
And hey, you know, if someone puts something out there, why not try it? They clearly think it's worth looking
It's
at.
not her. Thank heavens. Looks like a way through.
Yeah, it's called a street, David.
Are the set pieces at least fun?
No,
No,
because the set pieces are usually like running through a building while a monster's destroying it. And it's that terrible kind of set piece where if you don't do exactly the thing the game intends you to do, then
fail.
you just die and have to start all over again.
So I take it. I don't remember if I watched your
The old days.
Little
people
Nightmares
hide
reviews, but I
inside.
take it you don't like those games.
Now we
Not
have
really,
anti-terror
no.
shelters
That
in
does the
every
same
city.
thing. I railed on them for that very reason. It was
about
like,
Inside?
hey, here's a new threat. Dead. Now do exactly the right thing on your next try, or you will kill you again.
This movie tying game has to be Riddick Butcher Bay, right? Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Riddick was good.
hey, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2, best movie tie-in game ever. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Do you actually believe that?
Yeah, I think the Riddick game is fantastic. Really an immersive sim.
I think it's good. I prefer Spider-Man 2 the game. I mean, Butcher Bay was just a good first-person shooter. Spider-Man 2 pioneered the whole concept of superhero sandboxes.
Back away. I got no.
Yeah, Peter Jackson's King Kong game is up there too, Sir George Lucas. No, Alien Isolation doesn't count as a movie tie-in game. It's just
No.
the Alien universe.
Yeah, that's a franchise tie-in, like the Lord of the Rings games.
Yes, those were good games.
Yeah.
We just replayed those. Was it last year we replayed those before I got fired on the Escapist? Or was it...
When
was
we
it the
say
before?
Lord of the Rings games, I mean the Shadow of Mordor games.
Look, I don't.
Oh,
want any
well, those
trouble.
aren't movie tie-in games.
Yeah, exactly. Although they came out around the same time the Hobbit movies were coming out.
Yes.
Why
But they have nothing to do
all
with it.
so stubborn?
You might wonder why we're collecting these weird little sound waves. But don't worry, we'll find out pretty soon. It's one of this game's frankly kinda dumb things. Frankly kinda dumb, but at the same time kinda cool. That really looks like I should be able to push this box around. But apparently not. It's one of the few non-box pushing puzzles in this game.
Yeah, I feel like these types of games only work if there's like a lot of physics, so you can interact with a lot of things as you move through the world.
Yeah,
Those is
I'm
just-
coming, baby. I don't know why the game has these doors that you just have to sort of wiggle the joystick to open. I don't know if it's like a loading times
Loading.
thing.
It's gotta be.
Maybe.
You did it right before Kong showed up. They had to load his ass in there.
Oh, that's a point. Hey, Kong, you bellend. You caused the end of the bell.
Inside.
I love how like straightforward the dialogue is. Damn, I hope nobody was in there.
I think, you know,
I'm like, oh shit, a big monkey.
I was thinking about this, and I think the dialogue in this game sort of reflects what the dialogue would be like if you lived in a society where people were kind of used to the idea of giant monsters, you know?
Yeah, the Godzilla show on Apple Plus is like they've become used to living with them in society, and then
yeah. Oh look, it's Godzilla. Oh, fancy seeing that at this time of year. Anyway,
pretty much. And then a new Empire movie, like they're completely like used to monsters just popping up out of the ground and destroying entire cities. Like, oh, that's just another Tuesday.
Yeah, I assume they've got like a whole infrastructure in place for rebuilding everyone's houses, so everyone just, you know, tries to be chill about it.
Yeah. Just make sure you have no belongings you ever care about ever again.
Yeah, you'd think, you know, van blogging would be very popular in this world.
That is a big thing in a new Empire movie.
Everyone's van blogging.
Yeah, like one of the main characters is some guy that's he's a conspiracy theorist, like blogger, but he's also, his conspiracies, they're all right.
Come here.
Why are these people just? Oh, there's a big safe in there. People just sitting in random houses.
I think the premise is that these dudes are mad at us because we stole their smartphone device that we used to...
Oh, the orca? Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know why it never occurs to us to just give it back and just beat everyone to death who asks for it.
STS is the Apple show any good? Yeah, it's actually really good. It got renewed for a second season. Apple Plus has a surprising amount of very good shows that don't get talked about enough.
Bloody Apple and their walled garden.
Yeah. Alex Armstrong donated $2 earlier and said, stopped watching the review at could have been worse.
Well, you should have kept watching because that was the joke. But that wasn't actually the end of the review.
And,
okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, here's the slightly dumb thing. In this game that's ostensibly about survivors knocking around incidentally in the world of Titans, we have the ability to summon Titans.
Yeah, that's well, they can do that in the movies.
But we're just some dude. You think...
Well, yeah, that's what the Orca device is for.
But it's just a fucking tablet.
But that's why they're trying to kill you for it.
Need to get through though.
So they can summon Godzilla whenever they want.
Yeah, because obviously, well, I don't know what they plan to do with it, but I imagine it's probably smarter than summoning King Kong over to get rid of a temporary obstacle that we could easily have walked around.
Joe Rao donated €2. Says, heh, big monkey.
What if someone could clear the path for me? Like, say, a monster as tall as a skyscraper.
Speakeasy says, why would you have that power? Well, in the movies, anyway.
Yeah,
Godzilla and Kong are on their side, so they,
I
call them in to stop the other bad guys.
Yeah, I trust you when you say it's in the movies. I just think it's sort of getting away with the theme of the game. Because the theme is we're just supposed to be ordinary schlub trying to survive in a city where King Kong's knocking about.
Oh wait, now he's helping you?
Yeah, this just seems a bit... I don't know, outside our scope as a character.
Kong friend now. Kong, help me find daughter.
Yes.
Those animations are funny.
Hell yeah! That was dangerous, but it worked.
Yeah, there was absolutely no other solution to that problem.
In the prime of his life.
Yeah, you probably killed him, asshole.
The character should have said, damn, hope nobody was in that train. Riverside Road.
Yeah,
Right.
see, it's what they call the road because it's by the side of a river, I assume.
I mean, probably a good assumption.
Health kits. Too many health kits. More random falling ceilings. Just to be an ass.
I was probably reading the chat, but did the game explain why Kong is now helping you? Or is it just because you have that device?
I guess it's just because we've got the device.
Okay.
There's a lot about this, the plot in this game, that I wonder if I needed to watch the films to fully comprehend what the fuck was going on.
I don't think this guy's a character in the films.
No, I didn't get that impression.
Yeah, he just
I
picks
mean,
up the device.
He's just supposed to be a rando. And there he is again.
Kong's
Oh, a
looking for
friend.
something. Better to keep a low
Kong's looking for
profile.
something. Better keep a low profile. What? He just helped you.
Well, only because we had the magic
Oh, the
sound
device.
waves. We need to find more magic sound waves before we can get him to help us again. Yeah. Dad, smash!
I do like the doors just break every time too.
And most of the floors as well, it turns out.
Yeah, who built all this infrastructure?
Well, we know
Very
that it's
safe.
probably put together very cheaply because it's just going to get destroyed by King Kong again.
That's fair. No.
Just like put everyone in like plastic modules.
You better leave. It's about to get ugly.
Speakeasy,
looking for my
South
daughter.
Florida.
Maybe you've seen.
Abandon all hope. There's nothing here anymore. It's all gone. My daughter, your daughter, the whole city.
I always
There's
love
only one
taking
thing
part in
left.
Yahtzee Charge streams because, like, when you play games like this, the chat
I'll kill
asks
that
like all of the questions of like,
What?
this game is supposed to make way more sense.
When
Why
it
can
shows
Kong
up
see you
again,
from
I'm
that far
gonna
away?
kill it.
As if
You
the
can
game
barely
is
hold
ever
it.
going to answer that.
Well,
Just put
hell,
that
I
thing
notice a
away and
fly
evacuate
if it's
before
in
you
the
hurt
room.
yourself.
What else am I supposed to do, huh?
I don't know. Talk to someone.
Fair
Read a
point.
goddamn self-help book.
That's not going to
So
bring her
this
back.
is the American
Sweet
MonsterVerse.
Lady Vengeance. Your embrace is the only thing that's left for me.
Although I think
Just
this
give me that.
game is Eastern European.
I've no time for this.
Which might explain why it comes across like it's badly dubbed.
Don't. I don't really care.
You got a gun now.
Yeah, because we were an asshole to that nice old man.
Look how sad he is.
I know, he's... Oh, that was my favourite gun.
Hostile in sight.
Shit. I'd better dash through the bullet,
That had to hurt.
for I am super dad.
That had to hurt. You just beat him with a crowbar.
It's not... Yeah. As one-liners go. I guess it's just like saying, do you like that? After hitting someone. No, I don't actually. It hurt. Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad because I was trying to hurt you. Well, so what? Well, quite.
You know, we would live in a much better world if everybody just spoke very matter-of-factly.
I agree. Well, that's basically the world of Orwell's 1984.
That's true.
That's why they were changing the language so everyone said double plus ungood instead of bad. Because the premise was, by simplifying language, people wouldn't be able to express revolutionary ideals.
Yeah, you would never have to guess what somebody's saying.
But then there'd be no poetry.
And 1984 would enjoy that.
Where is the richness of the English language?
You should try that for one of your reviews at some point. Just speak very matter-of-factly about everything in it and see how quickly it upsets everybody.
This was a game. You
has
controlled a person in
colors.
it. The person had the ability to use a gun.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Clean water. You gotta stay hydrated.
Yeah, believe it or not, drinking bottled water is the maximum health increasing thing.
Okay.
So now I
Yeah, so
have more
speak.
maximum health.
Speak matter-of-factly and narrate everything you do in your life.
Drinking bottled water makes my maximum health get bigger. Now I am going to... I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. Go back over that way, I guess. I still got your gun. Ah, what are you going to do about it?
There's nothing else I can do for you.
Wow, what an asshole.
He's sitting there. There's nothing else I could do for you. Doesn't
Yeah.
even say goodbye.
Maybe he doesn't want you to do something for him, David. Fucking martyr complex much?
Tsunami Doucher dropped $20. Super chat. Said nothing.
Yeah, that's his signature move. Old tsunami doucher. But if he wants
Comes
to keep
in,
paying
drops
his $20,
douche.
he's welcome to continue.
Did I have to delete a lot of comments on that Silent Hill 2 review? No, because we have our filters set pretty great. Where
No, I
anybody
think
mentions-
I don't think anyone's hearing anything they didn't expect to hear. Although I'll tell you what, you might need to be in the ready next week when my Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom review goes out.
Oh.
Because you know what Nintendo fanboys be like.
Yeah, I know what Marty's like. Nope. I think the only comments that I had to remove today were the usual people complaining about. I think I had to remove 2 comments today complaining about jawlines, and I'm like, you have the
Jawlines.
IQ of a chimp. Actually, you have an IQ of less than a chimp.
Not bloody jawlines again. Oh no! Ow!
You try to block the bullet with your crowbar.
I'll
Poke him
finish
in
this.
the eye.
You shot your mate, you idiot!
I'm not backing away.
That was a fucking hilarious animation.
Look who brought a gun to a crowbar fight.
Poked his eyes out with the thing.
Yeah, the grab attack looks really dumb. It's like you just put a hand on the guy's, shoulder and say, "Hey, it's okay.
Like this? Take some of that.
Have some of this pipe."
I love janky games. It's just so funny.
Yeah, this is certainly jank. It's hard to do like single file combat. I think the original Prince of Persia does it pretty well. But in most other cases, it just looks like people are queuing up in single file for an ass whooping.
Lost Crown did it well too.
Yeah.
Also happens to be a Prince of
Get
Persia
him!
game.
Get him! Biff! Biff! Biff again! Ow!
He's got a gun on him!
Yeah, the gun's the least of your problems, mate.
I fucking love it. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, I died.
Jeez. You're good, Yahtzee. Come on. This is a fucking children's game.
No, it's not. It's a game for dads. Can't you tell?
Oh, it's even
Oh.
easier then.
For I am a hairy dad.
Did you see that whatchamacallit game that was announced? Not Power Simulator, but it's a spray paint simulator.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, we played it at PAX West. You paint cars with it. And it's great.
Okay. Do you have to put masking tape over the bits you don't want to paint?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta do everything. Cover the tires, put masking tape on.
Biff, Biff, Biff.
Eliminate him.
Eliminate him.
You, stand over there. Biff, Biff, Biff. Biff, Biff, Biff.
Zonlord used 50 bits. Says everyone knows crowbars are the ultimate weapon. Just ask the 14 knots.
I don't think it's even a crowbar, it's just a bent bit of pipe. Hey! Oh, that was quite a fatty grunt our character's got.
Say a fatty grunt?
Yeah, a fatty grunt. Don't worry, you'll know what that is when you turn about 35.
I already know what that is.
Target in sight.
I got what, this one. 5 months left of being less than 30.
Fool! I'm not trapped in a dingy basement with you. You're trapped in a dingy basement with me. Blah, 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 blah. Plot, plot, plot.
Signed by
The Half-Life franchise. I know I've played it. I don't know what everything's called. You know how many games I got to cover every year? I can't remember the individual names of things.
Oh, boo-hoo. I make a weekly video review.
Yeah.
You do every now and again do a video essay about Halo.
That's it. Sometimes it's interesting.
To you? I bet you'd watch fucking Prime Minister's Question Time if everyone was wearing Master Chief helmets.
No, I would not. I got my taste of live action Halo, and I'm not going back.
Biff, Biff, Biff! Shoot your friend! Good job! Ow! 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 Boy, this floor looks very interesting. Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, things turn around pretty quick in this game.
Got a visual.
Biff, Biff, Biff! Shoot your
Played
friend!
Portal. I'd never finished Portal 2. I don't remember why. I think it's because I sold my 360 to get the PS3 at some point.
You didn't finish Portal 2, so you missed the
No.
really good bits.
Probably.
Yeah.
The last part I remember was I was at the goo momentum puzzles.
Yeah, that's not the end.
Yeah, know that. Wilson used 100 bits. Says, funny thing, there was an animated series in the 2000s with this random guy having a spirit connection with Kong. They could possess each other's bodies, and when Kong possessed the guy, he got super strong. But when he possessed Kong, he basically got smarter. It was weird.
Is it me, or does that smack of somebody's fanfiction self-insert fetish stuff?
That's probably exactly what it was.
Why do your friends keep shooting each other?
It seems to be he shot right past you into his guy.
Well, I did dodge his bullet, because I'm super dad.
I didn't realize this game was wanted as well. Did I ever buy the Halo Xbox 360? No, I'm not that much of a super fan. I never bought the collector's editions. I never bought the 360. I played the games. I enjoyed the games.
Okay. You know what they say.
The only helmet I have is that medieval helmet that's behind me.
You know what they say, if you have to say I'm not a fan, you probably are.
Didn't you just say this to me the other day?
I think
you
so.
said it in our staff chat. You said the exact same thing.
Well, I guess I thought it was good material then.
Get new material.
The audience hadn't seen it. When I was a kid, I thought if you were like a stand-up comedian, you just made it all up at the top of your head. And every time you did a live show, you just had to make up new gags for every single show you did. Turns out you don't. Turns out most people have bits.
Both Jesse Schwab and Jack have notebooks that they carry around for their bits.
Oh, yeah. I believe you.
Well, you were there for it.
Yeah.
Jesse Schwab's notebook is something else.
Even Windows can't keep out Super Dad.
Eric, that's a funny Steam code. He's giving out a Steam code for Shadowrun Hong Kong.
Oh shit.
No freaking way!
It's a set piece.
No freaking way!
That's pretty mild language. Oh, I'm dead.
Hey,
Pretty mild fucking language for the context, if you ask me.
He can't see me.
good. He can't see me.
He just saw ya.
Who the hell scratched him?
Good. He can't see me.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too if I had those scratches on my chest.
I assume Mechagodzilla?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting this is set after that.
Time to run.
This movie. He could just pick up the whole house with you and shake it out. He killed you.
I died somehow. Oh, I died somehow again.
He can't see me.
See, the mistake here was putting the crouch thing there. So I assumed you're supposed to roll under it. But apparently not. I don't know why these action sequences just slam on the brakes and turn into stealth sequences. Just for no particular reason.
Time to run.
Oh, stealth mode over.
Damn, that was close.
Why did he just stop trying to kill us?
A remake? We don't need a remake of the Peter Jackson King Kong movie. It's still good. It still looks good today.
I thought Peter Jackson's King Kong was a remake.
Yeah.
Of King Kong.
Yeah. Oh man, we're getting into remakes of remakes now. How many years before we remake Silent Hill 2 again?
'Twas ever thus. I mean, there's been like 9 remakes of the Maltese Falcon, hasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Mailstorm says, well, he can't be lower than the second floor, or Kong is over 35 and has back issues. I mean, compared to looking at the scratches on his chest, I wouldn't be surprised.
What am I missing? Oh, a
Okay,
smash
wait,
thing. Smash, smash. And now a pull thing.
Daily Basis says maybe Supermassive Games will take the next swing at Silent Hill 2. Hey, nobody believed in the Bloober team to do it, and they seem to have pulled it off.
Well, they pulled it off because they basically just copy-pasted the original. And all the extra stuff they added doesn't really improve it at all.
They still had to make the gameplay feel good.
Alright,
Most
yeah.
of the games before then haven't had gameplay.
Fucking ceilings. That keeps happening.
Ceilings are more dangerous than Kong.
Oh shit, now it's a Silent Hill
It's
game.
intercepting a radio signal. Looks like the Sigma has more features than I thought.
Have you? He's too happy. I can't find them anywhere. They're here.
The main guy's voice acting reminds me of the Postal dude.
Reception's bad.
Maybe it's him.
Maybe I should try tuning in at a different location. Might learn something useful.
I mean, maybe. Wasn't Postal made by Eastern European developer?
Find out. Who made Postal?
Running with scissors, but are they... Where are they based?
They're very, very close to Eastern Europe in Tucson, Arizona. Or Tucson,
Oh.
Arizona.
Well,
That's good.
hush my mouth. Hey, more bottled water! This is the energy on which Super Dad runs.
Hell yeah. People are surprised by it being made in Arizona. Yeah. No, their publisher might be in Poland. Nope. California.
Huh. Because Postal games are so janky, I always assume they must be Eastern European.
They're not really janky anymore when you have developers like Techland and all them over there.
Boy, I hope that helicopter doesn't hit me. Oh, well, got through that one in one piece.
Yeah, that was a missed voice line for that. Just standing there watching. I hope that doesn't hit me.
Yeah. Oh boy, I feel sorry for whoever that hits.
Hopefully nobody was in that helicopter. Just flying on its own. Double Finger donated €5, or £5 actually. Says the recent MonsterVerse movies felt very wrestling inspired. Like you could hear the announcer. But what's this? It's Kong! And he has an axe.
Well, people like wrestling, apparently. I've never seen the appeal myself, but I ain't gonna yuck your yum.
I literally, I was at an arcade bar the other night, and they always have WWE on, and I had this exact conversation where it's like, I do not understand why people like this. But I hear that all the time about why I like Halo, so like you just said, don't yuck other people's yums.
Yes, I mean, I don't understand how anyone could not enjoy solving crosswords. And yet some people seem to think it's boring. Oh shit! Baff, baff, baff! Baff. Do you know that guy who's behind you? Because he seems to have a real narc on. Biff! Oh shit. You bastard! I will avenge you, weird knife-wielding man.
Made me do that.
That's exactly what we said to our ex-wife. Yeah.
Eric, that was the
That'll
worst
teach
dad
you.
joke I've ever read. You should be banned. There's many things Eric should be banned for, but that tops it.
I went to a Halo bar once. Everyone was so friendly they wouldn't stop saying hello. That's barely a pun.
So Yahtzee agrees, we ban Eric.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And that was the last straw.
You heard it, Eric.
Find a way to Stacy's
I know where
place.
Stacy's place.
Yeah, that's our mission,
Well, for a
remember?
hookup?
We're saving our daughter, you
Oh shit.
vile
The
man.
daughter's name. So who's Stacy's mom then?
I don't know, but she's got it going on. You left that one wide open.
I did. I knew what I was doing.
Go get it!
That's what Stacy's mum said.
Shit.
Biff, biff, biff.
He's
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's armed as he's beating your friend to death.
Yeah, who are you talking about? Because there's only one guy using a gun in this room.
It's me. I'm armed.
So much for a smooth evacuation. There's so
Hey.
many dead.
Yeah, let's keep adding to the score.
I think you have murdered more people than Godzilla has at this point.
Yeah.
So maybe Godzilla should be tracking you down.
Now that's a game. Playing as Godzilla, having to track down one isolated person amid a building.
We had that game. It was called Evolve.
Be like, where's Wally or something. This falling ceiling traps, it just never fucking ends. Just never stop. Just keep pushing forward till they'll get you. Whee! Oh, hey!
Watch out, guys. He's armed.
I'm not backing away.
Wow, you guys didn't think this through, did you?
This game has a dumb charm to it.
I know what you mean.
Or we're just that bored and stupid things are making it funny.
Yeah, I think dumb charm sums it up pretty well.
Yeah. Also, I always go back to that conversation we had about like what makes games funny, and it's always like dumb physics make games funny for me most of the time. Re-educated? What does that mean?
Perhaps you should get some re-education, because apparently the first one didn't take.
Sir George Lucas says, did the Day Before game have any dumb charm to it? No. Also, it's fucking hilarious watching that team try to keep coming back with Kickstarter. The Kickstarter failed, and now they're like, oh, now we're gonna do this other game. With what money?
We've learned our lesson.
There has to be another way. As you let.
Ow! He's got a pipe.
Next time I go through construction zone, I see a guy with a pipe he's carrying.
You could have someone's eye out with that.
Apparently you will poke people's eyes out with a giant pipe.
Biff, biff, throw, biff, 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 grab, throw, biff, biff, hit the wall.
Oh. I never thought I could shoot someone after you shot like 10 people already.
No, I haven't shot anyone yet. I've beaten them to death with a pipe.
That was the first time you killed someone with a gun?
I guess so.
And the game recognized that?
Hey, there's a doggo in the background.
Can you pet it? There was a sign to go pet it.
No, it wasn't on the same vertical plane as me, and therefore was completely uninteractable. Okay, this is where I've been before. So I guess we want to go
this is how the Metroidvania works. Those arrows lead you to different planes?
Yeah.
Ugh, I don't know about that.
As I say, there's no real reason to backtrack to old areas.
Yeah.
Hey, there's that doggo. Pet, 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 pet. Oh.
You went to the other pane.
He's in a better place now.
This one's better than Skull Island: Rise of Kong. It says Anna J. Yeah, did you try that game?
I heard it wasn't the best.
It's one of the worst games ever made.
All right, let's call our friend.
Or make one.
Oh, this shit again.
They didn't animate the bio waves.
Well, that would have taken effort.
Okay, this is the only way to Stacy's place. I need that building destroyed.
I mean, I get it's because of the format of the game, but in reality, you could have just walked around it.
There's a perfectly fine street right over there.
Is it? Are you getting in the way of my friend?
I gotta get to that McDonald's. I need this building bulldozed to get there quicker.
Oh, I got shit to do.
Just knocks the entire building.
That's not exactly how I planned it.
Oh, I'm sorry. You planned what the monkey was going to do?
You know what? This is my new game of the year. I don't think a game has made me laugh as much this year.
Don't you understand? We need
It's
to
even
rescue
better.
our adult daughter,
It's
who
even better.
probably already evacuated by herself. Because
It's
she's an
even funnier that
adult.
I can't hear any of the dialogue, so it just looks even dumber.
Whee!
This game could have used some of that new Call of Duty omni-movement.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
You can, you kind of have to actually play the game to feel the difference, but I think it legitimately will probably change the way you move in video games, because it gives you full, like, 360 control, so you can run backwards, you can run to the side, you can run diagonally.
Stacy,
Could you not have done
Sounded
that
like her.
anyway?
Like I said, once you play it, you'll understand more.
Okay.
Yes, Call of Duty's coming out in 2 days, Jumbly Wumbly. I'm actually
Yeah.
excited for this one.
I'm going to play through the single-player campaign, because I remember Bill Clinton's
you
presidency.
here? It's
It'll
me.
probably mean something to me.
Stace, it's Dad.
Man, Stace has a really nice apartment.
Strange. Like she hasn't been home in days.
Like she hasn't been home in days. Yeah, you know what? I'd probably leave the city too if there's a giant monkey destroying
Well,
apartments.
well, quite.
Where do you think she was staying, David? Her entire house has fallen apart.
Just to get this out of the way, no, the twist is not that our daughter is dead and we killed her.
That has to be where
Did
she
Kong
goes.
eat the daughter?
No, it's not that either.
Oh.
That's a lot of new faces.
Anthus Tears, Super Chat's $14 Canadian dollars. Says, hey, I actually caught a live stream. Here's some monies. Keep being great.
Keep
Live
giving
stream
us
all the
monies.
time.
Keep giving us monies, and we will keep being great. Have you subscribed to the Patreon?
The
Findom.
clinic is my best.
Yeah,
It's my
I don't
own.
suppose you have subscribed to the Patreon because you're not good enough. I bet you couldn't even afford $1 a month, you scab.
The tracks lead right to the next district.
What? Speakeasy. Plot twist. You were the daughter all along.
I'd like to see that literal twist in a game at some point.
Plot twist.
That's the end
One
of
of
We
the
lost in memory and didn't realise we'd undergone gender reassignment surgery.
I was gonna say the ceiling fell on your head, and you don't even actually have a daughter.
Oh yeah, we're in Spider Town now. I hope you enjoyed that very dramatic introduction to it.
That's a big web. Looks strong as steel.
The hospital looks like it's taken no damage. Convenient.
Well, you say that. But, I don't think this is how the floor's supposed to work.
The hospital was in the other pane, though. Look how many ceilings. Be funny if you got hit by that enough times. He goes, "Would you just fucking stop?"
Those are very cheeky ceilings. They're like apples, and I want to be the guy. We can fix elevators, for we have dad powers. Biff. Biff. Biff.
This is just a setback.
Oh, you knocked off his helmet and
Biff.
stabbed his eyes with the.
Biff. 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 Ow. Ow.
Just wanted to end.
I just wanted it to end. You should have let him keep hitting you then.
Well, have you stopped smacking him about with a pipe? You know. Just a thought.
Do you get any other melee weapon in this game?
Yes, you get a sledgehammer that replaces the pipe.
Oh shit! Oh no, we only have 1 minute left of this game yet.
Oh shit.
This lovely, lovely game. Oh, another roof fell.
There you go. Perhaps we shouldn't have drunk so many Bud Lights.
Nah, Bud Light doesn't destroy ceilings. That's Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Well, some things made us very fat.
He seems like the kind of guy that would drink some Pabst. Maybe Rolling Rock.
You could
Biff.
have left me alone.
You could have left me alone.
This was on you. You poked yourself in the eye with a stick. Oh, shit. Well, let me just destroy one more door for old time's sake.
What? Why those doors? They split into a million pieces.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't learned their lesson about making more secure doors in the age of giant monsters, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that was Kong's Survivor's Instinct. Not to be confused with The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, which was a different game altogether. There was also a tie-in. And now we are playing our next movie tie-in monster game, A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead.
Is this,
Based on the Quiet Place films, which are about monsters that kill you if you make any noise.
has this, since you've already tried this game, has it made you? Is it good? Has it made you jump at all?
No, it's not very good.
Oh no! I was planning on streaming it tomorrow.
Well, you won't be seeing very much of it. This game takes a while to get going. But my initial reaction is it kind of sucks.
Damn, I got heavy, heavy Alien Isolation vibes from it.
I'm not sure where those vibes were coming from.
Not like the quality of the game, just the way the monster works.
Well, as I said, it's the Quiet Place premise, which
Is that an inhaler to show the brightness?
yes, the main character of this game is asthmatic.
Oh, see, the inhaler gives you away.
Exactly. That's one of the gameplay mechanics, but let's not spoil things ahead of time.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was called getting old.
This is a huge deal. Very rare.
So this is before the apocalypse,
Mm-hmm.
and we're playing as Alex, who is a girl, and this is our BFF Martin.
Not to be confused for Marty.
I don't believe these characters appear in any of the Quiet Place films. I think this is an original story.
Yeah, I've seen part 1 and part 2. I literally just got the day one in the mail yesterday to watch that.
Where the hell did he go? He literally just went round the corner. You were watching.
Damn, he's fast. He's just gone.
Yeah, he just booked it. He's like Batman when you turn around.
I don't know if it's just me, but the game looks a little slow. Might want to maybe drop the graphics a notch and then check the frame rate.
Looks fine to me. Is it doing that thing again where it slows down on the stream but not anywhere else?
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody in the chat complaining about it. So I said, like I said, it might be the Discord stream.
Yeah, I think you're all right. Hey, didn't take long to find the yellow spray paint.
You don't spray paint like all your stairs yellow so you know where to go.
I'm afraid that's never occurred to me, no.
Well, maybe you should. Getting a little up there in age.
Man, what is this? The start of Resident Evil 7?
Looks nice.
Yeah. They certainly were very So very efficiently chose some nice plant assets from some online store somewhere.
Yeah, Unreal Engine Forest. The yellow paint.
Unreal Engine 4 wrist.
Boo.
How many Unreal Engines are we up to now?
5.
We're on 5 now. Yeah, I thought we were. Gasp of fear. Yeah, it literally is Resident Evil 7, isn't it? Spooky house. Chainsaw boyfriend. Door that closes by itself.
Did you, when you played it on your own, did you play it with the mic tuck in engaged?
No, I thought about it, but I play on like my TV speakers, so I was worried the noise from the TV would set it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can play this game so that the game registers like your character has made noise if you make too much noise into your mic.
Which Alien Isolation did first with the Kinect mic.
Really?
Yeah, I've told that story many times on podcasts. Some of my friends knew that, and I didn't.
I really don't feel like it would add anything.
Yeah, I mean, if it scared the hell out of you and you screamed in like a one of the hideable closets and find you.
I feel like it would break immersion because you know, why
Martin's
should me
kinda
making
weird.
noises alert something in the TV world? The TV world is the TV world, and the real world is the real world.
No, you didn't.
Just
Fungus
like
Finder.
having you like make a noise in the real world or like swing the Wiimote in the real world just emphasizes the separation between real world and TV world for me, and sort of takes me out of the experience. So we haven't even introduced any monsters and we're already dying. This is how capable a protagonist we're dealing with here.
Alex, it's me.
Fungus Finder donates $2. Says at least do like yellow mushrooms. It's the woods.
Just look at me and breathe.
I read that the first time I read that I was reading it as you like yellow mushrooms, and I'm like, that sounds poisonous, but
Yeah,
I understand what you said now.
yeah. Yellow mushrooms or yellow moss. Is there such a thing
Yeah.
as yellow moss? I don't know. All right, flash forward. Now we're in the apocalypse.
Thank Christ for the rain. This place is huge. Should we split up?
Could be dangerous.
And everyone's got apocalypse beards.
Reason to search this place as fast as possible.
What?
We need food, Alex. Without it, the hospital won't make it.
Oh, Fungus Finder does know that there are yellow mushrooms. There's some great yellow.
Yeah, there's
yellow
all
ones.
kinds. There's all kinds of different
And Morellis.
mushrooms.
I do not like the texture of mushrooms, so I do not eat mushrooms.
I don't like the taste of mushrooms, so I don't eat mushrooms.
Don't either.
I'm fine with the texture of mushrooms. Although I don't get on with the texture of fish.
I do not either. Yeah, I
No,
don't
really?
like slimy foods.
No, me neither. I don't like, boiled spinach or anything that's slimy. I'm not a picky eater. I'll try anything once.
Rich George Lucas says next you say you hate rice too. Rice isn't slimy. You're cooking rice slimy. You're doing it wrong.
My wife is making fried rice for dinner today, and I'm looking forward to it very much.
I made curry chicken with bok choy and jasmine rice last night. It was great.
I do like, there's a lot of foods I don't eat. Like, I don't like fish, I don't like egg-based stuff like scrambled egg or omelette. But considering that my parents just gave me roast chicken every dinner for every day of my entire childhood, I'm surprised my palate is as broad as it is. They just buy a roast chicken at the start of the week, and then it was just cold cuts for every meal from Tuesday to Friday.
My food palette expanded when I started traveling.
Even steak I had to come around to, but
What?
now I'm very... They never gave me steak growing up.
Oh.
But I've had plenty of really good steaks now, and that's one of the things I really like.
You missed out on when we went to PAX West. We went to a place called the Dough Zone. And it was dumplings.
I like dumplings.
Oh, it was good.
So if like there's a roll of thunder, did the monsters react to that? Do they all like burst out of the ground going "Arr, arr, arr, arr," and then all feel really stupid?
That would be a good thing to ask John Krasinski.
Well, just let me know his email.
I'm sure I can find it.
Is he the one who was in The Office?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's the director of these movies.
Oh, I thought he was just like the lead actor of the first one.
No. This is his universe he made.
Well, bully for him. Someone ran out of post-it notes.
Yeah. Yeah, he's married to Emily Blunt, Jason Tudor. She also starred in the first movie.
Okay. So he just made a movie and cast himself and his wife as the leads.
Yeah.
I
When you
guess
do that,
if Tim Burton can get away with it.
is that technically money laundering?
Did you hear that apparently Dumb and Dumber 2 was financed through money laundering?
I didn't, but that would not surprise me.
No, it explains a lot, doesn't it?
I'm gonna ask Darren Mooney about that.
Okay, I don't know what made us do that. It's probably just because we're useless as a character. Seriously, do you remember that game, The Cemetery? It was by the guys who made The Path. It was literally a game where you played an old lady, and all you did was walk down a path and sit on a bench, and there was a 5% chance that you'd die. And I bring it up because I think the protagonist of that game was more qualified to be a protagonist of a video game than this one.
It's literally called The Cemetery?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's called the Graveyard.
Oh, fine. Whatever. It means the same thing.
That is one creepy looking grandma. Jeez.
Well, you know, the tech wasn't as good.
Pen. Wait, they made that Sunset game?
I don't know. I don't know what they did after The Path. The Path was like their big hit.
Yeah, they made that Sunset game. You probably didn't play it. No, but that also happened to be their last game because it did not sell well.
Just gonna quietly unscrew this.
Zonlord used 50 bits over on Twitch, says new game genre, the soundtrack with free gameplay add-ons.
That's just Guitar Hero, isn't it?
Speaking of games with peripherals, VR is getting that new Batman game that just came out for VR is actually pretty good apparently.
Yeah, I haven't got a Quest 3, so I'm probably not going to bother.
You can play it. Oh yeah, it's only on Quest. That one's only on Quest. But there's a Metro game coming to VR soon. That Alien Rogue Incursion game, which looks like Alien Isolation in VR basically.
Well, if you're willing to comp me the cost of a Quest 3, then I'm all over it, because I've only got a Quest 2.
Are they exclusive to Quest 3?
I think the Batman game is.
Hmm. I've just been using there's a fitness app on VR called Fit XR. Been using that.
I like playing rhythm games in VR for fitness.
You still playing that Ragnarok game?
Not in a while for a while, but I do think it's pretty good. Get your upper arm strength up playing that.
Jolly says, Nick, they have these places called gyms. Yeah, gyms cost more money.
Oh no, I'm out of tummy pills. I gotta go pop some pills or I might accidentally make a noise that ensures my death and the death of everyone around me.
Wait, tummy pills? I thought she had asthma.
She's got both. She needs aspirin inhalers and tummy pills.
Crohn's disease?
Probably. She's got like 9 things, I think.
Shit. Ah, unintended pun. Then a VR setup plus games, says Hammer96. Well, yeah, gyms are monthly memberships. And then when you try to leave the gym, they make it really dumb and hard to leave. Although I think the FTC rules might have made that just easier now.
They'll change it back when Trump gets back in.
Fuck. Yeah, it was at like Genesis Health Club a year ago. You can't cancel over the phone. They make you come into their office because they know most people are lazy and won't come in.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ironic considering you're going to a gym.
Well, if you weren't lazy, you wouldn't want to cancel your membership, would you?
Well, then what if you just bought the equipment at home like I did? Yeah.
I mean, equipment. If you're dedicated, you could work out with like a stool.
What are you going to do with a stool?
I don't know, like just pick it up and put it down again a lot. Okay, I found my tummy pills. And my asthma medicine. And a pregnancy test.
Oh shit. Just got real. No, leaving that behind. Don't need that.
No such luck, I'm afraid.
Jason Tudors is like that scene in Friends where Chandler tries to help Joey quit a gym but ends up signing up himself. Yeah, exactly.
Wasn't there a plot point in the first A Quiet Place movie that someone was giving birth?
Yeah. His wife.
Why the fuck would you want to give birth to a baby in a world where no one can make any noise?
I don't think she's giving. Yes, she is giving birth, and then they have to keep the baby quiet.
What, they just like wrap a sock around its mouth?
No, if I remember, they like put it in a cooler.
Well, I don't think that baby's going to have the best quality of life.
And John was right. Babies don't make noise. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's right. They put the baby in a box with an oxygen mask.
Well,
that's how they keep it quiet.
How's that baby going to get enough mummy hugs to not be completely maladjusted when it grows up?
Yeah, you worry about that when you get there. Actually, if it's the apocalypse, that baby's going to be great.
Why have babies in the apocalypse? I mean, it's the apocalypse.
She might have been pregnant before it.
Okay. Well, this lady wasn't.
Well, that's why she left the thing behind.
I guess you probably don't have many options for termination in the apocalypse. If you don't know anyone who's handy with a coat hanger.
Seems like based on the last game, the pipe is the way to go.
Yes, that's the multi-tool of the apocalypse.
Batteries?
No.
Should we sleep here?
Sure.
Candles. Food.
All right, well, let's get some nice mood lighting going in this apocalypse.
Ah, that's why we left the pregnancy test behind.
Ah, the poignant children's drawing method of storytelling.
I don't think Kong.
And this is Uncle Ralph.
Proudhands is if you could bring along something from the last game, you should bring Kong. Let him deal with the monsters. We'll see if the monster goes too many floors down, he gives up. So I think you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. And Kong's like, screw this. Bored now.
Give me your hand.
All right, contextual prompt me, baby.
Never.
And it is a
Glove.
You like it?
okay.
It's so ugly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, the way he was going about it, I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was gonna be a
engagement
ring.
ring. Yeah, I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be a ring.
Here's a piece of trash. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, but now she has an iconic thing.
You okay?
Maybe it's like how that bit in that one Tomb Raider game where they show how Lara gets her iconic backpack.
Oh, right. It's a. Nope. Uh-oh.
Do pregnancy tests have like LEDs on them?
I think they do now.
I've never seen that. And I've
How often do you
my-
use them?
well, twice, obviously.
I love you so much.
Hey, you're gonna get us all killed.
And she's out of breath. What's wrong? You're choking.
Oh, she's got asthma stress. You gotta like constantly pop pills and use inhalers or your asthma stress goes up. And then you got to quick time event it away.
I mean, that's a lot cheaper than healthcare.
Yeah.
Inhaler?
That's I'm laughing at the mechanic, but it's a pretty actually interesting mechanic because I'm like she starts coughing and stuff when it goes too low, right?
Yeah, but could I
Yeah.
possibly play as someone who isn't a complete liability?
That adds more tension to the gameplay.
Like this guy. Can I play as this guy? He seems like he's got his shit together.
This dude's gonna die.
Now, what on earth makes you think that?
Alex.
he's the friendly boyfriend. The friendly boyfriend always dies.
The friendly boyfriend who's the father of our unborn child.
Yep.
What possibly makes you think he's got a number over his head?
Supplies.
Will the hospital have them?
No, we're low on everything. There's a camp. They'll have supplies.
Oh, I'm gonna give you the map.
Bring food back to the hospital.
You got your map now. What else can you give you? It needs to give you a pipe.
Yep, a gun,
And then-
some bottled water. Why is everyone sleeping with their fingerless gloves on? You'll get sweaty.
put something in your backpack, along with the food.
Yep, he's definitely dead.
Well, what do you think he put in the backpack?
The map.
Oh, the rain was how we were able to not have to be completely quiet all the time. Am I going to be a liability?
Monster's gonna grab him right when he goes out the door. Aw.
No, no, he's fine.
And the monster jumps across the screen.
No, he's fine. Oh. He's still alive. Oh, ye of little faith.
Maelstrom says Chipotle and beans would be a death sentence. Yeah, if it's not the sound that gets you, it's gonna be the smell.
Now, there's no evidence the monsters have a sense of smell as well.
Not this monster.
Whoops.
I knew it. I knew she was gonna get stuck in the tree. There he is.
There he is. After all, he couldn't just die. He had to die because the main character was being completely fucking useless.
How'd you get stuck in the wood? Oh my god, she drops him. See ya, bud.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously he was gonna die. And he was gonna die because of us. Because we're a complete fuck up.
Oh no. Game crash.
Hey, it takes a village.
Alex,
Oh, there it goes.
how's it going?
I'm back.
Progress with the
Phenometer.
phenometer. Right. Get away.
No. You need something?
I thought they would have let him last for a little bit longer to develop like some sort of emotional connection.
No, he was obviously too happy. He was too pleased with the fact that he was going to be a supportive dad.
Dad, no, it's not ready.
I know. Alex,
Why was she just leaving it on the desk?
I know.
How?
I'm a doctor. And your father. How far along?
I don't. 2 months, maybe?
Who else knows?
Yeah, Proud Hand. They do try shooting those things in the movies.
Do they die from it?
You'd have to watch the movie and find out.
I ain't gonna watch the fucking movies, and you know damn well.
I can tell you are completely absorbed by this game. And are going to get completely absorbed by the A Quiet Place universe.
With her grandchild.
I guess this game is post-hairy dad, because we are the child of a hairy dad
No.
who wears a plaid shirt. That's like the it's part of the uniform of the hairy dad, but not essential wear.
Oh, she's gonna find out.
Lord of the Rings figured out something a long time ago that so many of these movies and games don't seem to figure out.
Site turned into a national.
Put that shit on a necklace and just let it hang there and you won't lose it. It's like Frodo's walking all the way up Mount Doom and just drops the ring behind him. I was like, oh shit, I'm not going back down there. Where'd you get that? Fuck this.
Have you actually spoken to anyone at this camp?
I mean,
And she could have just tied the inhaler around her neck and Alex would still be alive.
well, I guess it didn't occur to her at the time.
Yeah.
Look, I'll find proof. Tomorrow I'll look for a radio and see if I can reach someone.
And if the National Guard is at the camp?
One step at a time.
Frodo, where's the ring? Oh shit!
Oh,
I dropped
shit.
it somewhere.
Shit.
Well,
I
if I
was-
can't find it, Sauron won't find it either.
I was keeping it in my other coat.
I'll collect what I can, so we're ready to leave once you contact the camp.
Just be careful.
Well, Jonathan, maybe she should just like go around the tree. The King Kong hotline. Honestly, that's
So I think from all of this, we're supposed to glean that boyfriend boy was also childhood friend boy.
ooh, doors that you can move with your mouse.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's a mechanic. If you open the doors too loud, the monsters come and get you.
I feel like I will appreciate this game when I play it. I will skip the prologue though, so when I stream it tomorrow with Marty, I'll get to the good bits.
I'm not sure you can skip the prologue, actually.
Well, for the stream, I'll play it before the stream.
Okay. But you gotta give it context.
Eh. I mean, the context is her foot gets stuck in a tree and it kills her husband.
Boyfriend.
Oh, sorry, boyfriend. Oh, I thought the glove was the ring.
Oh, there you go. Well, fiance then.
Fungus Finder donates $2 says, got very little body hair, but I am a dad. What am I?
Well, you can't be a hairy dad if you haven't had to rescue your child from something. Hey, quiet down. You'll bring the monsters over.
Oh yeah. Who's ringing my doorbell? I don't even want to go look. I don't care.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Eh, I gotta go find out who it is.
Toffee isn't barking. Toffee's being a good, quiet boy. Sitting on the cushion over there with his nose up his bum. Yeah, you do things besides pick up things and squeeze through tight spaces, Proud Hand. You also have asthma attacks and die.
Fungus Finder wants to know what have you rescued your child from?
From not having a dad with a beard.
Ooh.
It'll go. Okay.
No, that was Max barking. Speakeasy. Barry only barks outside. Look at the hiccups now.
That's the evil hairy dad. That's anti-dad.
Oh. Did that say charge? Charge the flashlight by holding?
Yeah.
What does
Maybe
that
that-
mean?
Maybe that's a thing that makes noise. I don't know, maybe you need to pick up batteries for it.
Huh.
This game has no run button. Just saying that right now.
It seems like it would be a bad idea to run with monsters that hunt by sound.
Well, maybe, but it means the game's really boring and all you can do is move slowly down corridors.
Hmm. Wait. Did Alien is... Yeah, you could run an Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
That was also a bad idea.
There wasn't really a sound mechanic in Alien Isolation as much as general stealth, I'd say.
I just loaded up a game with my friends last night that also uses sound as a mechanic. It's called Panicore. It's a multiplayer
Panic Whore?
Panicore
Oh, okay.
with a C.
Right.
But it's a like multiplayer horror extraction game where there's a AI monster roaming around that can hunt by sight and sound. But the sound propagation with when you have like proximity voice on like we do in First Class Trouble and all that, it's really cool because like the sound actually like you can hear it bouncing around the room like in empty rooms and stuff. Very hard game with somebody like me that likes to scream when monsters come after me.
I know you do. It's always hilarious.
Then you may like the new Battle Masters episode on Monday.
Yeah, I had quite an adventure myself.
Fungus Finder donates $5. Says, oh, also, I'll take this opportunity to mention sunchokes, aka Jerusalem artichoke. Looks like ginger, tastes like artichoke. Makes you fart like crazy.
Well, I'll be sure
Right.
not to eat any in this noise apocalypse. Yeah, and now hide the thing because you don't want people to find you with the pregnancy test, do we, Alex? Remember that was the whole thing? We didn't want our boyfriend's mum to find out we were pregnant because she'd be all weird about it.
Yumly asked Nick, any plans on playing a
Oh.
spooky game to end this month?
Whoops.
Well, I was planning to play this, but if nobody seems to be interested in it, I might play something else.
I will not let you hurt another member of my family. Or we.
Okay, that was our boyfriend's mum who hates us because we killed her son. And now she's imprisoning us because we're pregnant with her grandchild. Just keeping you filled in on the plot there.
Enough. I won't be your prisoner.
You were right. He's not Xavier. I knew Laura was upset.
I don't know if I don't play this tomorrow. I don't know what horror game I'm gonna play tomorrow.
Oh, there's plenty to choose from. Have you played the Silent Hill 2 remake? I've heard that's alright.
I'm playing that on my own time. Yeah, I really haven't played a horror game that's like freaked me out as much as that Visage game did when I played that.
Visage.
Visage.
Train tracks. Now go. Alex, please. We don't have time. Mike, they're coming.
Oh, let's see what happens when Dad meets Anti-Dad.
I told you.
It's like matter antimatter. Everything goes to shit. Yep. And this is why the monsters were spawned, because someone got pushed into a door.
Play a Resident Evil game or Dead Space? Well, Jesse and Jesse are playing Resident Evil. Jay's playing Resident Evil 7. KC did all the Dead Space games back on the Escapist.
Have you played Silent Hill 1?
No. Now,
That
the
might
only
be-
Silent Hill game I've ever played through was Downpour because I got a review code of that way
Oh,
back when.
you poor bastard.
It was bad.
Maybe you should play Silent Hill 1 then. See what all the fuss was about.
But is it scary?
How scary do you find 32-bit graphics?
Not at all.
Well, probably not very then.
Yeah, then people want to see me freak out. That's what we come here for.
I don't know then. What, play Five Nights at Freddy's like everyone else? Like everyone else on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yep, I know. Chug pills. Use inhaler. Got it. Open doors very slowly.
Hmm.
So now we've got a noise device that shows how loud we're being. As long as we're not being louder than the ambient sound on the left, then we will probably not be killed. The annoying part is, like, the monsters aren't really dynamic. It's just if you make too much noise, one just spontaneously appears and kills you.
Yes, Eric, I talked about Panicore just a few minutes ago. Played it last night for the first time. The one I'm excited about is this Dark Hours game. Tried the demo of that the other day. It's a co-op survival horror extraction game. Where you're also...
You say that like that's a new thing.
Not so much a new thing, but well, sorry, you're not really extraction. You're pulling off a heist.
Oh, right. Are you heisting Dracula?
No, you're just stealing shit and avoiding traps and figuring out puzzles while there's also things hunting you. The full or the early access release, Dark Hours, comes out tomorrow.
Boy, if this was my survival shelter, I'd just take all the doors off their hinges.
Yeah, I was gonna say you either gotta do that or carry around a can of WD-40 all the time.
Yeah. I mean, if you want privacy, you can just hang a curtain up.
See, how obviously we're just getting into this, but are there a lot of objects to like knock over and stuff, or is it very kind of like
there's plenty.
Yeah, I'm
also,
sure, but is it like
our stress went up because we had just had to move a barrel. That's how useless this fucking protagonist is. We dice with death every time we lift something that's slightly heavy.
You know, the best horror experience, honestly, for me in the last few years was that Half-Life Alyx with Jeff in VR.
Yeah, if you walk into those cans, then you're probably dead.
Okay.
Anything with red on it, like that barrel, if you bump into it, will make a noise.
I like that. But like stepping on those bricks and stuff won't do anything.
Well, not while I'm crouching and moving slowly, I guess. But you gotta keep an eye out.
Yeah, I've thought about going back to Massage George Lucas because got stuck on the puzzles because we were playing it right when it came out. But at least there's guides now if I get stuck.
Yeah. Whoops.
Are you dead?
Oh, I accidentally let
You're
the
dead.
vent. Yeah, I let the vent go too fast, and now I'm dead.
Ooh, you're real dead.
Yeah, super dead.
Okay, I don't know if I like that. Like, yeah,
Well, you
'cause
certainly
can't-
won't after you die to it a few times.
Yeah, well, I was thinking it was a bit more. It wasn't as I don't know, railroaded in that way. Like if you knock something over, you'd at least have time to get away. But it seems like instant fail constantly.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
That makes me a lot less excited to play the game.
Yeah, that's
Boo.
noisy. That is noisy ground. Stop yelling at me, soundtrack. Oh, for God's sake.
Move the door too fast. Oh, you don't get to move at all. Oh yeah, it'll hold the skip.
Yep, and
Sucks.
you get a lovely unskippable cutscene every time you die.
Excitement ruined.
Well, happy to be of service. This is my job.
Drew Rouse, have you heard of anything about Unknown 9 Awakening? Played it on Gamescom. It's really mediocre. Yeah, I mean, that one's an interesting one because like they were marketing like the entire Unknown 9 universe as like this big thing with comics and books and all that kind of stuff before the game even came out.
Oh, that's always a
There was
smart
no-
move, isn't it? That's never backfired on anyone.
Yeah, it's like you built the franchise before you built something that people actually wanted.
Why does everyone keep making that mistake?
I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, Marvel showed you how you do it. You make Iron Man as a one-off, and it's really good,
Yeah.
and everyone loves it. And then you work from there.
Yeah, there might be a the usual suspects are like trying to pull the whole it was failed because it was DEI. It's like no, nobody was excited for this game.
Now,
Nobody knew what it was.
slowly release the... Slowly open the vent. That's it. Nice and slowly. There. Now do that with every vent in the game.
I feel like in VR that would be fun as just a simple game mechanic like that.
Is this game on VR?
No, that's what I mean.
Huh.
Like I think this would work a lot better in VR.
Yeah, feels like it would probably be natural fit for a VR port.
Probably because it worked all right for Darksiders. Yeah, but I mean, Joe Mad was part of that though, and like he was known well before Darksiders. And also, when Darksiders came out, it was like 2 or 3, or maybe 10 big AAA games a year. Now we have 100.
Hmm. Blah de blah de blah de blah.
Yeah, that Unknown 9 game might be an interesting thing to explore for an unpacked episode. Probably want to try to play it at least first.
Oh, come on, squeaky door.
And that thing in your left hand tracks how much sound you're making.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think I'd like to play this on my own, but as far as a stream game, I can see people getting bored with it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
'Cause
Unless you
it's
like
the,
watching the same death animations a lot.
is there any point where like the monster is just moving through the level, or does it only happen?
Yeah,
show
there's bits when that happens.
Yeah, okay.
It's just, if you make any sound at all, they'll just show up.
Hmm.
That's not anywhere I can go.
Welcome in, Rupert Schubert. I think it's funny. People just left like cans standing up in the middle of rooms.
Possibly as a prank, yes.
Yeah, some asshole's gonna have to come through here. Hope they don't knock that over.
He. I finished my tin of beans. What should I do with it?
I'm sleeping
just
right here.
Just stand it up right in the middle of the communal walkway, I suppose.
They're not even like laying around, rolling around, nothing.
Yes, you're very clever, game.
I'm gonna start doing that. My Mountain Dew bottles, just leaving them up in the middle of the floor, standing upright anywhere. Finish it. Joe Ross is just married kind of atmosphere. Ooh, too soon. Too soon for the main character.
Yeesh.
Rupert Schubert sends in a super sticker for $2.
Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger.
Yeah, don't
What?
step on any of those pebbles or rocks or door.
I'll just stand on this door then.
Don't
hope-
kick the handle.
I'll stand on this door and hope for the best. And try not to have an asthma attack.
Don't fart either.
Phew. Yeah. Okay, back on the sand, which is quieter than solid floor, apparently.
Oh, so somebody was smart enough to put sand down, but not flip the cats out of the way.
Yeah. Or not block entire corridors with piles of furniture.
Yeah. Is sand quiet on polished floors? Well, go grab a bag of sand and drop it
Well-
somewhere and find out.
Well, gravel wouldn't be. Oh, yummy pills. Oh, a noisy thing in the way. What a dilemma. Just down 2 entire bottles of pills and be on our way. Someone literally is putting these noisy things around as a prank, aren't they?
Yeah. I mean,
All right.
not a,
Here's
not a
another
bad idea if you want
another
people's
fucking vent.
loot. Don't drop those screws like you dropped your inhaler.
Man, you never gonna let that go, are you?
No.
All I did was drop my inhaler once in such a way that ensured the death of my fiance. Why can't everyone just get off my ass about it?
Fiance and father of unborn child. I think she did it on purpose.
Oh, bugger. Okay, I think I was given a grace period with that one.
Oh yeah, you also have pill bottles in your pockets.
Well, we don't take the pill bowls with us. We just scarf them down as we find them.
Oh, okay.
It's the inhalers that are the things you can carry with you.
Just hide them under your tongue until you need them.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a SpongeBob reference, but you won't get it, so I won't.
Probably not. But you'd be surprised how much I picked up from cultural osmosis.
Well, there's a scene where this is the episode where SpongeBob keeps missing the pickles, but the guy is hiding them under his tongue the entire time.
Okay. No, I didn't get that reference at all.
Somebody in chat will, and they'll appreciate it.
Man, SpongeBob's kind of fucked from the perspective of someone who's never watched it.
Yeah. You know, it's a very adult humor kids show.
Yeah, and it's really popular with the really young ones, isn't it?
Yep. I was very young when I was watching it.
Now you're making me feel old again.
I mean, listen, I'm only 30 for 5 more months, and then, you know, AARP things will start showing up in the mail for me.
Thanks, Wall.
Oh, that's right. The pie bombs were pipe bombs. I forgot. That show is so fucked up.
Okay. Your references are going over my head again.
They turned a bunch of pies into bombs.
There's always been bombs in cartoons. Tom and Jerry was full of bombs.
Yeah, but they're treated like pipe bombs. You know what? At some point, I'll rewatch some of that SpongeBob and see all those references. Fungus Finder donates $2. Says, but you forgot the pickles.
That's broken glass. Can't fool me, game.
Yeah, this isn't immersive enough. You're supposed to. Oh shit, that guy's dead. You should be barefoot in these environments because your shoes might squeak.
Man, why are these monsters always in such a hurry?
They're always hungry. They can't see or hear anything.
Man, they've eaten like 90% of the human population. Couldn't they eat things that aren't humans? Couldn't we share our supply of tofu with them and then everyone would be happy?
What cartoons that I grew up with? Oh man, I mean, I really didn't watch a lot of TV growing up, to be honest. Like SpongeBob and Courage the Cowardly Dog, I think were my two mains. I put up with Ed, Ed and Eddie for a while. I didn't really start watching TV until The Walking Dead and Breaking Bad came out.
Huh. I was watching TV pretty solidly my whole childhood. Because British TV is good.
Yeah, I just replayed the Halo campaigns over and over again, and Spyro, and yeah.
The soundtrack he's making like abrupt stings at me because I made slightly loud noises.
Yeah.
Going, all right,
Yeah,
sorry, shut up.
Almost seems kind of unnecessary when you have the sound thing right in your hand. Seems like the game would be better off without a soundtrack.
But how will it build the tension?
Oh, if you touch the car, does the alarm go off?
I wouldn't put it past the game. Ratty, no.
Rocket Power. I watched a lot of that.
Now we gotta sneak past the dude.
And Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron 2. That was a funny show. That had a lot of adult humor in it. Are there Darkworth as hey, are there oil drums everywhere in America? Surprisingly, yeah, actually. I don't know, like I don't really see them in parking garages, but
Bye, sucker. I'm just gonna walk through this puddle now, just to
I was
taunt you.
gonna laugh if you hit that can as soon as you said that.
Oh, bum cakes.
No, Wilson, yeah, the monsters are blind. They have just super, super sensitive hearing.
Yeah.
They can hear, like, I think the movie described, like, they can hear for miles away.
Kind of dumb, really. Stop it. Stop making dramatic stings at me, game.
Better take your inhaler.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. There. Now everything will be fine. As long as I don't look behind me.
Generally, I will answer that question for you when I watch the prequel movie that I have in my hand. No, actually, it's not in my hand. It's over there. I had in my hand earlier.
You wonder how useful being able to hear for miles would be. Because there's got to be like a million little sounds going on in nature.
God, you would lose your mind.
Between you and the monster if there's like a mile distance.
Yeah. You would absolutely lose your mind. You'd hear somebody stepping above your somebody else's apartment and get annoyed by it.
Yeah. It'd be like being Daredevil at the start of the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck.
You'd hear all those apartment noises you hate. You'd hear somebody taking a big shit and not want to hear that.
Hey, that's why they killed all of humanity. They were sick of hearing the poo noises.
Yeah.
Well, now that we're at the end of the stream, we're officially at the start of the game.
Oh shit. Has it become less scripted now?
Never. But now we're in like an actual level.
Hmm. What changes now
Oh.
that you're
Bum.
at it? Oh, you're not dead.
Now you just follow the path to the next objective and hope not to die.
Hmm.
And complete inventory puzzles and shit.
Lazarus Orange says, well, both of these games were rather boring. What do you mean? King Kong was fucking amazing.
Yeah, we had some fun with King Kong.
Poked
But
people's
this-
eyes out with a pipe.
I doubt this game's going to get any more interesting there. There you have it, everyone. That was 2 games that were tie-ins for movies about monsters, and they both were kinda shit. Any further thoughts on what you're going to play on your stream, Nick?
No, I got some digging to do on Steam now.
Well, there's no shortage of horror games.
That's true. I'm possibly considering going back to Visage to see if I can beat it, because that game scared the shit out of me.
Play something new. It's not like there's any shortage of horror games on Steam.
Fine. I'll find something.
Alright, well, in the meantime, thanks for watching Yahtzee Tries, everyone. I was Yahtzee Crowshaw. I was joined by Nick. Don't forget to watch this week's Fully Ramblematic if you're interested on the subject of horror games, because it's my review of the Silent Hill 2 remake, which I know 1 or 2 of you were asking for. I've got a semi-Ramblematic dropping tomorrow as well, which will also be on the subject of the Silent Hill 2 remake, actually, just sort of filling out some more thoughts on it. What else we got? It's Firelink next today, isn't it?
Yeah. We're talking about how Netflix had a AAA studio and now it does not have a AAA studio.
Yeah, rather careless of them.
Yeah. Apparently they wanted a return on AAA in 2 years. Guess they haven't read the news anytime lately.
And I'd like to live in a gingerbread palace where the moat is filled with blackberry wine.
Apparently
else
Netflix executives live in that.
What else we got to plug coming up this week, Nick?
I had an Unpacked episode go out on Tuesday about all the recent history of 343 Studio or Industries and now Halo Studios. So if you have any interest in the business behind the Halo franchise, I covered a bunch of that. And then tomorrow I'll be streaming something horror-wise. I was going to play A Quiet Place, but it seems that may not be the case anymore, so I'll find a new game to stream.
Sorry.
And then we may be doing a multiplayer horror stream this weekend for Dark Hours, and I think there's a Dead by Daylight multiplayer horror stream coming up as well.
Yes, Jesse was trying to get people together for that.
Yeah. And then, of course, our 1-year anniversary event is coming up on November 16th, so make sure to mark your calendars for that, because the return of Dokapon Kingdom will be that day, and some other stuff, too.
Jesus fucking Christ, will we ever have had enough of that game?
No, the audience loves it. And we have to start the campaign over.
Oh, yeah.
Because of ethics.
Yeah. Also, donate to the Patreon, please. It helps create the content you love.
Yes.
I guess that'll be it. All right. See you all next time. Bye.